Hey, welcome to Squarebody Stuff. I'm Chad, and we're going to be taking my little 305, the nitrous stroker build that I'm playing with. I'm going to load it up in the truck, take it down to buddy mine's. He's going to take it and have it hot tanked, and then I'm going to get it back from him after hot tanking it, put the core plugs, the freeze plugs back in it, probably play around with some of that block fill. It'll stiffen up the cylinder walls too, because I'm going to be putting a lot of nitrous to this. And it's something I've never done and always wanted to try. I figure if I'm going to screw it up, I'm going to screw it up on this 305 block and not a 454 block or a good 350 block or something. So I'm going to play around with this one, but got to go out, get old cream puff out there backed up to the shop door and get this thing loaded up. But as always, if you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button. Ring that little notification bell. Get the light out of your eyes there. And go check out my Teespring link. It's down in the description box below. That's where you can find all my merchandise. Got shirts, hoodies, coffee mugs, stickers, stuff like that. Got some hoodies hanging up there. So go check that out. And we're going to get this block loaded, take it down to my buddy Eric's. And he's got a couple Squarebodies down there, so we may check them out while we're there. Eric and I go way back to high school, so I usually call him, we call each other brother because we're more like brothers than anything. But yeah, we've gotten to quite a bit of stuff with our trucks and had a lot of fun. So we're gonna go down there and check his stuff out. And he's the one that's actually been helping me get some of these parts for this little build and some of the other parts I got laying around. He likes to wheel and deal, and I'm not much of a wheeler and dealer, so I just kind of let him find the stuff for me. He knows more people than I do, so we'll get cream puff loaded up, or backed up, and get this block loaded. Take an old little ride in cream puff here. Just the other day my little gear shift indicator quit working, so I'll probably be putting a video out on how to fix that. Not sure what broke inside there, but we'll figure it out. we'll head on down the road. I'll take some back roads. The dogwood's out in bloom right now, so be some pretty scenery. There's my cows. Some of them. Little babies out there. And the dog, she likes to babysit, watch over them. But we'll get on down the road and get this thing off the bit hot taped. Yeah, this road is horrible. It's got a lot of grooves in it, a lot of big trucks go up and down it, so it's been patched and everything, so it's rough. And my steering components on the front of Cream Puff here are getting wore out. My idler arms got some slack in it, so it doesn't help anything. And I think I got a tie rod in, getting some slack in it. But I've got a bunch of parts ordered, so that'll be coming up in an upcoming video on redoing the steering on the front end of this truck. So stay tuned for that. Well, I made it to Eric's and got my block dropped off. He's got to run and go somewhere, so he left me here by myself to look at his trucks. Got one of my cylinder heads for it's the L98 aluminum cylinder head, factory GM cylinder head. I don't remember where he said the other one's at. Well, the guy he got all this stuff from still got it. And a box of new valves and a bunch of other stuff. So I got one of my cylinder heads for the 305 build. He's got this old truck here, don't remember the year of it, but he's had it for quite a while. It's running 37 military. He's got pretty healthy spring packs in the back. It's the semi-float 14-bolt rear end with the G80 locker. It works. He's kind of pieced this truck together. It's got Suburban doors on it with the odd mirrors. Those are the like 90 something, the later version. Not a bad old truck. I think he's actually give it to his daughter. Don't remember what gears it's got. Got a nice bumper on it. Got the Suburban front clip on there. And small block in it. And this thing will rev to the moon, and it's a lot of fun. It's even in this big truck, it's a lot of fun. I don't have a battery in it, so we're not going to start it up, but it does sound pretty nasty. Here's this little short bed K10. He blew the rear end up in it, so I've got to get a rear end out of a Blazer I've got at my place to bring up to him. It is a factory 4-speed. Not a bad little truck. I believe he said it's got a 355 underneath the hood, and it runs pretty good too. And he's got the Sniper electronic fuel injection on it, and he loves it. He doesn't love all the wiring, but it works out good. This one don't have a battery in it either, so won't be able to hear it. And he's got some parts laying around. Now we'll go up and see the one he just recently purchased. We'll go check it out. Now, this is one he just recently bought. He hasn't really done anything to it other than drive it around a little bit. It's just a factory 350 throttle body injected. Nothing special there other than headers. I think a 12-inch super lift, 44-inch boggers, the Bluetooth front drive shaft for right now. He's got the front drive shaft that just hits the cross member. He's got to get that figured out. The exhaust comes out right there on both sides. Got the big fuel tank. Just a nice play rig. Got a cowl induction, steel hood. Let me see if I can fire it up. The interior is really nice. I mean, for what it is, it's in really good shape. It's got the leather covered dash. Not sure what year this is. Anyways, we'll hopefully it'll start up and not run me over. Got a little bit of a rattle. It's got a flex plate bolt or something tapping. Sounds pretty good. Alright, I made it back to the shop. I'll give you a little peek at the cylinder head that picked up and what I'm going to be using on this little 334 build. That's the heads that was on the 305. They're the 434 mall stock, except for the valve springs. I put some upgraded valve springs, nothing special. They call them Z28 springs. They hold up pretty good. I've run several of them. I've got a box full of new valves, new springs. I'm not sure if I'm going to use the springs or not. I need to check out the specs on them. Bolts and everything else. But these heads are the 128s. These, and I'll have to clean up this a little bit. They got a little surface rust, but these are similar to the 113 aluminum L98 heads. These are for, I think, 86 and 87. L98, the tune port injection Corvette engines are 350s. They're 194, 150 valves, and yes, they will work with the 305 because it's going to be a bigger bore, obviously, because I'm boring it out, and also you can open up the tops of the deck, and I'll go over that in a later date, what I'm going to do at the top of the deck. You can relieve the top of the deck to gain clearance for valve shrouding and stuff like that. But these are 58cc chambers. They're a good alternative. Probably not the best head in the world, but when you're trying to search for performance heads for 305s, I mean, your selection is limited because everything's got big valves in it. These will work. These are going to be a lot better than what these are. A lot more potential with these. I've been trying to do some research on the best way to port these and what they respond to. There's not a whole lot out there that I've found. So if anybody knows anything, any tricks and stuff on these, let me know. But yeah, they're already ready for screw-in studs. They'll be a lot better than those old cast iron ones. If nothing else, I'm losing some weight on them. But I'll be doing some work to these, cleaning them up. We'll do that in a later video. I just want to show you what I got, and so you guys have something to possibly look forward to, because these castings aren't the best, but for the price, I couldn't pass them up. So, and I forgot to mention there are also angle plugged heads, but I'm not really sure on the header application I'm going to be using. It's thinking about doing some outer frame headers or something like that. So I may even do some upswept zoomies. Who knows what I'm gonna do with that. So, but the angle plug ain't gonna really be a big problem for me because I'm not gonna run conventional headers probably. But anyways, just want to show you those real quick. I appreciate you guys tagging along with me. Just kind of one of those, this is what I'm doing videos. So just keeping you up to date. Till next time, y'all keep your square bodies rolling. We'll catch you later.